Hey everyone, it's Madison from PH Doodling. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my October monthly bullet journal setup. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited to share my thoughts on all things stationery and bullet journals and all kinds of other crafty things. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm excited to catch up with you, show you my setup this month, and tell you a little bit about what's been going on in my life. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with my setup, and then I'll jump into kind of filling you in what I've been up to lately. So my setup is being done in my beautiful Archer and Olive bullet journal. I absolutely love the Archer and Olive products. The paper is such high quality and it is just a beautiful thing to create works of art on. And so that's the product that I use. There's a link below in the description for 10% off your purchase if you choose to go ahead and make a purchase. I highly recommend it. And then to outline my doodles, I'm using the plastic nib tip Micron pen in black to really give them a pop. And then I'll be using my Tombow marker collection to add some color to this theme. So this month I decided to do potions for the month of October. I have been seriously wanting to do this theme since like January, January. And so I was so excited to finally actually execute it, and I love how it turned out. So there you can see the beautiful purples and blacks that I chose for my Tombow collection to actually bring this bullet journal setup to life. I went with these beautiful purples and some of these darker black gray colors because it just reminded me of Halloween and witchy vibes, so I really like how they turned out. I'm excited to share this setup with you since it's been a long time coming because I've wanted to do it basically all of 2021, so I hope you enjoy it. And now I'll kind of let you watch me doodle and fill in the rest of my monthly setup while I kind of catch you up about what's been going on in my life. I first have to start off by saying that I cannot believe it is basically already October. I don't even know where September went, let alone August. I still feel like we should be back in like April or May. So time for me has really just been like this abstract thing. I don't know what happened during COVID, but it really just made my sense of time and everything really off. So I'm still trying to accept the fact that it is October and we were finally moving into fall, which is my favorite time of the year, my favorite season, so I am very excited about that. But I just feel like the year has gone by so fast. So I'm trying to accept that, and we're finally getting some cooler weather here in Baltimore, which is really exciting because it's been so humid and hot and it just makes things very unpleasant. I do not like the humidity, so I'm excited for it to kind of cool off a little bit so we can not be so hot and miserable all the time. But anyway, I've been very busy with lots of things with work and school and PH doodling. If you saw, I last launched my Etsy shop a couple months ago where I sell coordinating stickers to my themes. So if you like this theme but you're not sure you want to actually doodle it, you can actually go to my Etsy shop, which is linked below, and I have created a coordinating sticker sheet for this month's theme, which you can purchase and then use to create your own beautiful spreads in your bullet journal. I have sticker sheets designed for the past couple of months, and I'm working on going back to some of my older designs and getting those up there as well. It's been really fun to go back and recreate these sticker sheets, and so I hope you go and check that out. I would love it if you could help support my Etsy shop. I would also love it if you could like this video and hit subscribe so you get notified when I post a new video. One of the things I have been working on recently is also filming a day in my life. I am a PhD student studying to get my degree. I'm studying microbiology, and so I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along during a typical day of my life as a grad student. So I filmed that a couple days ago, and I'm working on editing it and getting it together. So I'm hoping I'm able to release that sometime this month, and hopefully you guys enjoy kind of getting to see a glimpse of my day and kind of what it looks like. Speaking about my life, I'm so excited because we actually just got our wedding photos back a couple days ago. I was married back in June, on June 5th, to my wonderful husband, and we finally got our photos back, and I have just been looking at them nonstop because they're absolutely gorgeous. Maybe I'll insert a few in here so you guys can see, but that has been something also that has been really exciting that happened. And I know I get so many comments all the time asking about my little goober butt Gus. He is our 10-month-old lab puppy. I'm also going to put some photos in here of him so you guys can see him. He has gotten so big, but he is such a little cuddly monster. We love him so much. Our days consist of taking him on walks, taking him up to the dog park, and sometimes if he's a good boy, we'll even go to Starbucks so he can get a puppuccino, which is his absolute favorite. He loves it so much. In addition to all of those personal things that I have going on, it's also been a very busy time at work and school for me. Fall is just always busy after the summertime. I'm in a couple of classes this semester which are light, but still I have to make time to attend them. And then I'm also trying to get a lot of my research done so I can work on getting out some of my papers for my thesis research, which is exciting. So it's just been a very, very busy time. I think the fall is always generally a little bit more busy, probably because people take a lot of time off during the summer to go on vacations, and then we got to get back to work sometime, and it usually falls in the fall. But like I mentioned, I love fall. I love everything pumpkin spice and all the good smells and the leaves and the cooler weather. I've already been to Trader Joe's several times to get all of my favorite fall pumpkin items. Some of those include their new maple oat milk that they made. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious in a coffee. And I also love their maple cookies, which are delicious. They are like Oreos, but with maple cream filling. Oh my gosh, they're so good. So that has been also very exciting. I've also started a lot of new fall projects for my cross stitching because I love always stitching for the season that I'm in. I know a lot of other cross stitchers actually stitch like further in advance, so like say for right now they would actually be working on winter and December items rather than fall items, and they would have done fall items back in the summertime. But I like to stitch on projects of the current season that I'm in because it just helps me feel more seasonal and get into whatever season it is. So I've also started those, which has been really fun. Let me know in the comments below if you also like fall, and if you do, what are your favorite things about fall? And if you like another season, which season do you like and why? I'm always curious because I feel like people more often like fall or summer better, and fewer people like spring and winter. But maybe that's just who I talk to, so let me know in the comments below. I feel like before we know it, Christmas is already going to be here, and then it's going to be 2022, which is also just so weird because I feel like I've just now gotten used to writing 2021 in my journals and at work and things like that, so it's going to be weird when we actually switch to 2022. Again, time is just like this abstract thing now that COVID has happened, but that's so insane because we're going to have to start thinking about my new bullet journal setup for the new year. Shocker, I already have plenty of notebooks to choose from. I think I have like 4 or 5 Archer and Olive journals to pick from for my new journal for the next year. So I'll have to decide which one I want to work on, and I always love getting to do my new setups because they're so much fun, and I get to pick a new pretty notebook and make a new theme, and it's always so fun to have a new one. So that's something to look forward to. It's also crazy, we only have 2 themes left for the year. I of course already know the themes that I'm going to be doing for November and December because they're ones I have been planning for the entire year. I sometimes have ideas that I'm like, yes, that is the exact theme I want to do for this specific month, and so then those are nice and planned. Other times I'm like, I have no idea what I want to do, and that was an example of last month where I had no clue any kind of theme that I wanted to do, and my husband Mike actually came up with the idea for laundry, and that's what I did. So sometimes I'm just more inspired than others, but this month was a little bit easier because I knew I wanted to do potions. I did struggle a lot with my color palette because I didn't want it to be too Halloween-y with like oranges and greens and purples, just because that wasn't the vibe I was going for. So I tried to do like pinks and greens, but then it just didn't work, and I was like, I guess I have to do Halloween. I was like, no, we'll just do purple because that reminds me of like a witch and spells and potions that they would make over their giant cauldron. So I thought it worked really well. Plus I got to use all of my really beautiful purple Tombow markers. So that was also a really fun thing to do. I think I'm coming to an end here as I'm working on my first weekly layout for the month of October. I'd like to set up the first week in this video so you guys can see it. So now let's go ahead and take a quick flip through of this monthly setup. I hope you enjoyed this setup, and I really enjoyed getting to catch up with you guys and let you know what was going on in my life. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and add a comment below. If you like this content, please also look for me on Instagram at peachdoodling21. Thank you so much for watching. Happy doodling!